Понял, под моим управлением. Наблюдаю у вас 292.
Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have patch day. So here we are at update Winged Lions. We are going to talk about a little bit of the patch, show some of the stuff, and make sure to subscribe and click the like button. Of course, everything that I show here, I actually have to grind it out, so help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and it will be a lot easier to show everything day one on the patch, every patch. So yeah, help me out there. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, let's talk a little bit of the USA. So first of all, we have the FRJ with this amazing USS Enterprise skin. It's basically the same as it was on the dev server. It still has the AIM-7Fs and AIM-9Gs, but now it can actually carry the gun pod, the Navy gun pod, which is the 20mm Mark 11, uh, on the middle of the missiles. So I'm not gonna use their loadout because the Navy never used this as an air-to-air loadout. They always use just the missiles. So I mean, I heard some interviews of pilots saying that because you didn't have a gun, the F4s, the Navy F4s were the most amazing F4s because of the lightweight compared to the Air Force ones. But yeah, not this one. I mean, it's light, but it doesn't have the Agile Eagle package, so it's the J, not the S. So yeah, we have to wait for the S. So here are the gun pod. We have still some visual bugs, should be fixed soon. And let's show to you guys a little bit of the F4. We have three amazing skins. So we have the Blue Angels one. Of course we do, as you see. We have the Evaluators. So basically it's a test camo. And then we have one for the VF-161 from the USS Midway, which is pretty amazing. As you see, the Chargers one is just you have to buy it. The Blue Angels also have to buy it. I mean, all of them you have to buy it, I think. But yeah, let's just check it out over here. Oh no, you can get it by kills. Oh, not the Evaluators one, but the Chargers one and the Blue Angels one, you can get it by kills, so pretty cool. Let's test fly it a little bit and see how it performs. So here we are at the Forestal class. Let's drop the flaps. Yeah, the cockpit is basically the same as the from the Air Force. But look at this. This is beautiful. Yeah. No. Come on, Gaijin. This is kind of weird, but yeah. Jesus. That's a fast firing gun that it's not a Gatling. Pretty cool, right? Of course, it has the flares and chaff. So pretty cool jet, right, guys? I mean, kind of glitchy, but yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, basically this is it for the F4J. Just a little bit of to show to you guys. So yeah, it doesn't have much to show. Everything still the same. We have also a new camo for the F105, so the Thunder Chief, the third. Pretty cool camo. Sorry about the night. I don't know why, but I cannot get it to get it to be day. I don't know why, but yeah. Basically, you have two camos right now. Basically the same aircraft as before. Still has the AIM-9Es and Bs. Still has the bullpups and stuff. Now it can take. I don't think it could take before the chefs, but instead of the missiles, you can actually take 32 chefs with some bombs. So pretty interesting. But yeah, I still use the AIM-9s. Still better to get a kill or two. I mean, yeah, it's a bomber, so yeah. For the U.S. Air Force, this is it. Just these two aircraft, of course. Of course, we have new models for the OS2U1. So you cannot see it right because it's night, but yeah, doesn't matter that much. But yeah, we have a new AA vehicle, as I showed on the dev server. So basically it's a Roland on top of M109 chassis basically. So yeah, basically the same as it was on the dev server. So pretty cool. And we have some boats as well. So we have the USS Wilkinson, a premium 4.0 destroyer. So it's decorated for Christmas, but yeah, as you see, pretty cool ship. I think I showed this on the dev. I don't remember. So basically, this is it for the US. For Germany, we have some new ships. So we have the Flusy 1, as you see here, a small little boat, as I showed on the dev. If you want to see more in-depth reviews for these vehicles, take a look at my video on the dev server. I'm going to just pass it through everything. We have the China host. So yeah, pretty cool cruiser, basically a pocket battleship, but yeah, pretty cool. In aviation, we have not a new aircraft, but a new loadout. So the MiG-21 bis is getting the R60 MK, which is basically the same R60 as the normal M version of the R60, but it's basically a different version for export. So yeah, pretty cool to have this. We also have some info about new MiGs. We have of course, the MiG-23 MF that I'm going to get it to show to you guys on the winter event that starts Friday. So keep an eye out for videos on that as well. And we already have been confirmed that we are going to get another MiG-23 probably next patch, but in the future patches. Probably the MiG-23 ML. Remember, the MLA was never used by Germany, so I doubt it that we will have the MLA. So we probably just have an ML, which is just a lighter version with a better engine than the MF and the M. Still not as good as the MLD, of course, and it doesn't have the R24s and stuff, but it's still a very capable MiG. So expect to see that in the future updates. Of course, I don't think. Yeah, we have the DF101, which is a Marder with a French gun on top. I show it a little bit of it on the dev server as well, but just to show a little bit of for you guys. So yep, for Germany this is it, and for the USSR we have a couple of things. Starting with the aviation, we have the MiG-27K. Of course, I show it on the dev server. Still has the same loadouts and stuff. We still have the R60Ms, the Cabs and stuff, so pretty cool. It's a very amazing aircraft, a little bit better than the M version. Basically, the M version is a cheaper version for this aircraft. This came early, but the main difference is the designator on the nose. Very similar designator as on the Sukhoi 25T, basically. So a pretty modern aircraft in general, the MiG-27K. We also have of course, the Su-22 M3, a new version of the Su-17 basically, but it's an export version as an squadron vehicle. So yeah, get it if you don't have anything in the USSR. Basically, you just have to be inside of a squadron. So yeah, pretty cool. Still has the R60s, it has the S-25s, the new rockets, the KH-29L, so pretty standard armament, but pretty cool. Just the new armament is of course, the S-25. So pretty cool. And we have a new aircraft. I already showed them here, but the new aircraft I didn't. On the dev, it was not added. So we have a new premium aircraft for tier 6, basically. We have the MiG-21S, which is basically it's a middle ground between the PFM and the SMT, but it's basically there's the MF, which is basically the SM, and this is the S. So it's a little bit early than the MF. So I think it has the same engine and stuff, but the same radar. But the gun is on the outside with the gun pod. It has the larger fin on the back, so pretty cool aircraft actually. It's one of the first. I think it's considered a second generation, but still a very, I mean, early MiG-21 if you think about the base and stuff. So yeah, it's like late 60s, 68 or 69 or something. So yeah, pretty cool aircraft actually. It doesn't have a lot of armament, so it just have the 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 the, the gun, of course, the GSH on the gun pod, and it has the R3Ss and the R3Rs. So, but the performance itself, it's the same. So I'm going to test it out. It's supposed to have two, so you can take the R3Rs and the R3Ss, as I said, but you can take, you probably have two camouflages. It's just that one I cannot show it to you guys. So here we are. Look at the sound. Of course, we have the new sounds. Of course, it has the same cockpit as the newer MiG-21s. Pretty cool camouflage with the best number of all, 23, which was the number for the Yuri Gagarin aircraft when he was flying MiG-15s. So pretty cool. So it's just a MiG-21, but it's a premium one. I'm not gonna get it because I already have the 21 bis with a talisman, but yeah, pretty cool aircraft if you want to actually research the Russian Air Force. Of course, it has the radar missiles. I don't think that's tracking. Yeah, kind of lost track there. Come on. Yeah, the missile turns way better than the R3S. So, doesn't have countermeasures. Late 60 aircraft, pretty early aircraft. But yeah, pretty cool MiG, man. I mean, it's a 21. You don't have to, I mean, think about too much of it. But yeah, pretty cool aircraft, right? Has the air brakes there because of the gun pod. So yeah, pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. So yeah, tell me in the comments if you're going to get it. Pretty cool aircraft. Just a very, I mean, anticipated aircraft for some people. I had a lot of friends that like this version of the MiG because it's basically the first version that has the larger fin after the PFM. So yeah, pretty cool aircraft in general. So USSR also received a couple of things. It actually received the 2S3 Katia artillery. So I show it on the dev server, of course. And of course a couple of one boat. So the Kerch. So it's kind of a cruiser. Pretty good design. Very Russian with the way that everything is displaced. So yeah, pretty cool. For Great Britain, we didn't receive a lot of things. We received a new Spitfire with the Seafire LF Mark III, so just a new Royal Navy Spitfire, pretty cool, right? And we also received the Challenger 2 TEAS. It's always hard to a lot of syllables, but yeah. Basically a new challenger for you guys. I show it on the dev. I'm going to try to make this video quick so I can show everything. So in Japan we have the Type 10, of course. As you see, the new MBT. Pretty cool, pretty amazing tank. The armor is a little bit modified now, but yeah, it doesn't hold a lot of stuff. I mean, it's kind of a light tank kind of vehicle because 44 tons, pretty light vehicle. So no aircraft for Japan and no missiles, not anything. But we have the JDS Harukaze, a new destroyer. As you see, pretty cool. I show it on the dev as well. Let's get into China. China didn't receive much, but it received a new, new M41 that I already showed on the dev. But pretty cool. Why are the lights so dark? Jesus. How can I show something if every time that I log in it's night and I don't know, I mean, I already showed this vehicle, but yeah. And we have the LA-11, of course, a version of the LA-9 without one of the cannons and more fuel. So pretty cool aircraft as well. For Italy, we don't have new aircraft. I think we have, let me just check. We have one boat, so the Eugenio Savoia. one that were shown on the files. So a cruiser, so pretty cool cruiser. And of course we have the VCC 8060, which is also I already showed on the dev. Sorry for the dark, it's just that I don't know why it's not turning on the light and I cannot get it to be a day in the game. I don't know why, but yeah. Let's get into France. Of course, France received a new Leclerc. I already showed it, but let's show a little bit of it. I mean, not a lot, just the ammo, least the ammo. Not the very best ammo ever. And the thermals are for the commanders and the gunners, so it changed it from the dev, okay? So, and for the Air Force, we have two aircraft. First of all, we have the Seafire Mark III, as well as on the UK line, the same aircraft. And we have the Mirage 5, so a new version of, basically a new version of the Mirage 3 without the radar. Basically an attack, a ground attack version. So yeah, we still have the Magic, same AIM-9s, but you can take a lot of bombs and a lot of rockets. Very comparable to the Jaguar. Very, I mean, the performance is better, but it doesn't have chaffs or flare, and it doesn't have the actual smart weapons that the Jaguar has. So probably for ground battles, the Jaguar is still a little bit better. And for Sweden, we didn't receive any new aircraft, but we received a new artillery piece as well. So the Bakan 1C, I already showed on the dev, so check it out. Sorry if I'm talking a lot about the dev, but I cannot show a lot of things because I don't have it, and a lot of things are too dark to see. So yeah. And the last things, hold up, I'm going to show that later. So of course we have the new Air tree. I don't have it yet, but in the next patch I will have it and will focus on it for research. So of course we have the new Air tree for Israel. So we have a lot of new aircraft like the Kafir, for example, with a lot of missiles. For example, the Kafir can take the M9G, 4 of them, or the Shafir. And the Shafir, the normal one, the 1 version, is just basically a copy for the AIM-9B. But the Shafir 2, it's basically the same, but it gets a little bit of a boost on speed, so it goes for Mach 2.1, so it's a little bit better. So if you're going to use the Shafir 2, remember that's a little bit better than the normal Shafir that we have. Of course, we have still a lot of the same aircraft that we had on the dev, but as you see, for example, the Mirage 3 CJ, it's 10.0 because of the... Actually, I don't know why. It's because it doesn't have the magics. So, of course, you can take the Shafir, as I said before, and it can take the AIM-9D, but it also takes the radar and IR version of the R530. So, pretty okay aircraft. I mean, the best part of this aircraft is that it is 10.0. So, with these missiles and the performance of the Mirage C, it's pretty good. It's not gonna be as bad as everybody thinks. So of course we have the Nesher, we have a lot of aircraft in here that I already showed. We have the A4H that didn't have received the payload on the dev, and now it has. Doesn't have missiles, just rockets and bombs. So pretty good. We have the Vautour N, of course, a new aircraft in the game. With the normal Shafir that we already had on the 2A that we had on the French 3 Premium. So yeah, pretty cool. As you see, the Shafir 1 is basically a copy for the AIM-9B, and the Shafir 2 is basically the same but with a little bit more speed, okay? And the launch range is a little bit better, but because it has more energy basically. So pretty cool aircraft in general. These missiles are pretty good. So basically this is it for Israel Air 3, and last but not least, of course, we saw a little bit of it on the files. We have the M51 and of course the Merkava 2D, because next patch we are going to check it out. We are going to get the full tree. Okay, so this is how it sound for a 50 cal. But yeah, basically this is the Super Sherman. Look at the size of this cannon, man. Pretty cool, right? Let's try to hit some targets. Yeah, the effect's a little bit better. Let me think. It doesn't have the stabilizer that normally the Shermans have. But yeah, pretty cool gun, right? Oh, it's not a 50 cal, it's a 30 cal. That's why the sound is different. Yeah, pretty cool tank, right? Look at this. I mean, the cannon is bigger than the tank itself, but pretty cool. Sorry for the Discord. But yeah, pretty cool tank, man. Not gonna get it because I don't play a lot of tanks, but pretty cool. Pretty well modeled M51. I mean, I hope it has a desert camo, of course. But yeah. Yeah, now we have lighting here. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, there's some bugs over here like this, the naming and stuff. So yeah, look at the size of this gun, man. But yeah, as you see, it's a premium. It only has heat, HE, and smoke for now. So pretty weird. I don't know what gun is this, but yeah, M51 gun. So pretty cool tank actually, pretty good. And we have the Merkava 2D. So of course the first premium, basically high tier tank. So we have the M111, which is the HETS ammo, I think. Correct me if I'm mistaken on the comments. But it has the 105, the L7, or it's based on the L7 at least. It has the heavy barrel M2, of course, and an FN mag, which is pretty cool. The FN mag is a very commonly used gun in my country, so by the army of my country, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, it has the APFSTS of the Leopard 1A1 I think, or something like that. So it has thermals, as you see on the gunner. Has the laser warnings. It has the hash, the smoke, and the heat. Let's test it out. So yeah, here we have the Merkava 2D. So pretty good tank. Pretty commonly used tank by Israel. Nobody else uses this tank, but yeah. Yeah, the smoke. Of course, we have 2 mags and one 50 cal, which is kind of odd. Actually, the 50 cal is coaxial, which is pretty cool. And we have 2 mags, as you see. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and click the like button, and keep an eye out. This video is coming out Tuesday, the patch day. Tomorrow I'm going to just make a video on just a normal gameplay, because I'm actually having to grind everything. So yeah, and I'm going to make just a normal gameplay video showing a little bit of some aircraft. Just to show a little bit of the sounds as well, because the sounds are amazing. I show it a little bit on the dev, but there's a couple of more interesting sounds. And of course, on the weekend, I'm probably going to show a little bit of the winter event, a little bit of the tips and stuff, how I'm going to do it. And probably on Sunday I'm going to make the video on the F4J, because I have to grind it, or Wednesday. If the video on the F4J didn't come out on the Sunday, it's going to come out on the Wednesday, and probably gonna make another video on Sunday. But yeah, this was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you guys next one. Bye, guys.